Now to East Africa, where drought has brought hunger, disease and death to millions. The British government alone has given around $200 million to the emergency since the start of July, and UK aid agencies are spending substantial amounts. But how is the money being used? Mike Wooldridge set out to track a shipment of aid to the Dadaab refugee camp in Kenya.
On its way to East Africa, 13 tons of Oxfam water and sanitation equipment being loaded onto a British Airways flight at Heathrow Airport, destined for what's now the world's biggest refugee camp. A little over 48 hours later, the aid supplies reached Dadaab after being trucked across Kenya. There's an urgency about the unloading, about keeping pace with the ever-swelling number of Somali refugees. It's a good day for Oxfam's plumber Silas Kipsang, in charge of the vital efforts to get clean, safe water to thousands in this arid border region. For Silas and his workers, drawn from among the refugees, that means constructing an extensive network of pipelines.
We need a lot of work. Like now, we have around 12 kilometers pipeline to be done. Only we've done around 1.7. So we still have a lot to do.
Already, though, the aid funding has meant there's a growing number of these water points, helping to reduce the risk of disease and making an immediate difference in the refugees' living conditions.
So initially, when they were living in the outskirts, where they first settled, they had to line up for many hours to get water. And then also, while they were walking, the women would be sometimes attacked.
Another morning at this Dadaab reception centre and another batch of new arrivals. And so the refugees keep coming from Somalia at a rate of up to 1,500 a day. For now, it seems that whatever's achieved in getting more aid into Somalia itself, it's having little impact on the flow of people into Kenya. And that means no let-up in the pressure on the huge relief operation here. And that's borne out by what we hear from Antar Hussein Abdi, who's just taken 29 days to reach here with his wife and 7 children.
There are hundreds of people on the way now, coming on donkey carts. Those people who are on the way are between life and death. We have seen people who died of hunger.
Antar's family, at least, now get access to food at the camp. The British government is among the donors funding food rations here, including special products to combat malnutrition among the children. And the donkey cart that brought them to their place of refuge then takes this aid on the final leg of its journey. Mike Wooldridge, BBC News, Dadaab, Kenya.
It's 40 years since one of the most famous experiments